Hi, this is Real Rango, and today we will be explaining how the equation 1 divided by infinity works. First off, let's talk about each of the numbers in this equation and learn what makes them so special. 1. 1 is a unique number, and there is a reason why it is so special. Anything multiplied by 1 is the same number, and this can be represented by the equation x times 1 equals x. That's not all, though, because any number to the power of 1 or divided by 1 is still that same number. In this equation, we're dividing 1 by another number. Therefore, the solution to this equation is a unit fraction, since 1 is the numerator. Next up, infinity. Infinity isn't actually a number. It's just a term for values that never end. If infinity was actually a number, then it would be higher than every other numerical value. One way to represent infinity as a numerical value is a 1, and then constantly repeating zeros. Now for the equation. Remember how we talked about how 1 divided by anything is always a unit fraction? Believe it or not, this rule applies to this equation too. If you convert this equation to a fraction, you get 1 over infinity, a unit fraction. The reason why this is important is because there's an interesting thing about fractions that make this equation solvable. In a fraction, specifically a unit fraction, the higher the denominator, or the number you're dividing by, the lower the numerical value of the fraction. So if the denominator of a unit fraction is infinitely high, like in this case, then the value of the fraction is infinitely low. Way to represent this value is a decimal point, repeating zeros, and then a 1. This is the lowest possible number because the zeros keep infinitely repeating, and if you wrote it on paper, it would be impossible to write the 1 at the end. Still, it is not 0, since 0 has number 1 at the end. All of this is proof that this equation is solvable. Another simplified version of this equation is infinity to the power of minus 1. Now, that you know all the details and secrets of this special equation, 1 divided by infinity, you can brag to your friends, and people will start thinking you're smart. Thank you for watching today's video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my channel for more exciting videos like this one. Bye.